Guys, I have a question. How did we all know from different generations and different eras of life? You know when you're singing the like the songs that you sing in elementary school, whether it be like Christmas songs or whatever, and you have like those middle parts of the Christmas songs? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No, please explain.
Mike?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh,
Middle
okay.
parts of Christmas songs.
Yeah, so like, you know, like ad-libs in Christmas songs. You know what I'm, you know what I'm talking about?
Give us an example.
Old MacDonald had no.
No, that's not
Like
Christmas.
Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Exactly right.
Oh, the Batmobile. Yeah.
Lost a wheel, right?
And the Joker
How
got
did we
away.
all?
Hey.
How did we all learn that in different eras, in different places? Yet we all know it. How did that happen? They didn't teach it to us, did they?
Word of
Like in
mouth.
school?
We teach to each other.
But how?
What do you mean how?
Like from who?
We heard it from somebody, and we gave it to somebody else, and that's how it goes.
We have to like look up the origin of that and then go back because your parents probably used to sing that whenever
Yeah.
they were at, or
Sing Batman Smells?
not your
Not-
parents,
not my
but
parents.
like American parents probably passed down to their kids, and then there was an American kid in your school who said it to you, and you're like, "That's funny," and then you pass it around, and it went like that.
Yeah, like parodies. I don't know. You guys know the song like "We Are Family"? Did you guys ever have the parody? Like we would just sing "We Are Family," even if you're fatter than me. That was a very
No, that's new to
popular.
me.
No, see, missed
That's
that one.
new.
Yeah,
God
missed
damn, that
one.
that
Yeah.
might have been just a redneck North Carolina.
Lucy, you've been all across the United States recently. I also have been traveling a ton. I've got a pretty tough airplane story
Okay.
that I think can rival anybody's airplane story of like having a bad time.
Oh, I don't know. I've had.
I know you've had a ton,
bad.
so
I have
I
one.
want you to grade this one.
Okay.
Okay. So
I can give you mine after.
So I was in Vegas this past week doing some content over there with Naked City. Shout out to Chris, my boy.
Very
We
cool.
also did a podcast with my buddy Justin, who does an MMA show out there, still friends. So hung out with them, did some content. My wife was working at a convention. We go to leave the Thursday night red eye to Miami to land Friday morning, right? So we're hanging out, we're ready, we're getting ready. We get to the airport, it's absolutely empty. It's like when we flew back from Vegas for the Super Bowl. There was like 11 people, and all 11 people are the ones on my flight. So we're waiting. Our flight's supposed to board at like 11:20. It's like 11:30. They haven't made any progress. So all of a sudden, the guy from American Airlines comes on and he's like, "Hey," starts looking at his watch. He's like, "We got to get this plane off the ground by 12:12, or else we're not flying." So everybody kind of looks around like, okay. So they start literally. They don't even call boarding like lanes or whatever. They're just like, come up to the front, and we're just gonna sign you in. Just get in your seat so we can go. So after just mayhem, people all over the place running with kids, with babies, with strollers, all this stuff, we finally get in the plane. We finally get into the tarmac, and we're next in line to leave. A minute passes by. 3 minutes passes by. 7 minutes pass by. I'm looking at my watch, and it's 12:09, and I'm like, oh my God. There's no way, right? There's no way. There's no way we're going to get stuck here. All of a sudden, guys, we had to switch tarmacs because there was a tailwind. And in the calculations of where we were going to go, we timed out. So we're going to go back to the gate. And you guys have to get off the plane. So we're literally about to take off.
Worst.
They take us back to the gate. In the gate, they're telling us how they want to fly us to Charlotte or maybe Dallas to have a connecting flight, whatever. We sit an hour in the plane, nothing, no dice. It's 1:30 in the morning. They're like, all right, everybody get out. Like, we got to take the flight tomorrow. So we don't end up getting on the flight till noon the next day, right? Flying back to Miami. We land in Miami at 7:45 p.m. I go to get my bags. The bags are an hour late. So I'm just sitting watching the carousel of bags for an hour. Then I call my Uber driver. He's deaf. I can't talk to him. I don't know where he is. We're texting in Spanish. He's like, "Estoy aquí, ¿dónde estás?" I'm like, "I'm outside of door 2. Estoy aquí, whatever." He's like, "No te veo, I don't see you." And I'm like, "There's 150 cars." I'm like, "Guy, like where do you want me?" And then I finally saw him, got there, whatever. But it was such a miserable, like 22 hours of flying that was just brutal.
Oof, that is a bad one. What's the grading scale? Are we doing like
Do you have one worse than that where you're about to take off on a tarmac? They take you back and then tell you to get off?
I've had that happen once because there was like a mechanical issue with the plane and they said, "Oh no, you're good." And then we sat there for like 2 hours and they made us get off. It was also a flight from LA to San Francisco. So like
right there.
quick hour flight. It's a 6-hour drive though. And so we waited on the plane for like an hour. They said there was a mechanical issue. Then we got off the plane, and then they said, "Don't worry, guys, we're good. We fixed it." We get back on the plane. We're sitting there for another hour, and they say, "Ooh, you know what? Maybe not. We aren't good." So I've been at the airport for like 4 or 5 hours now. If I had just left my apartment and driven to San Francisco, I would.
Right. I would have been there.
And then
PCH is beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Love the drive. I've driven LA to LA to San Francisco.
Is it you drove it now when you went?
The PCH?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because I heard there was like a damage to it because I wanted to go.
Mudslides.
Yeah, there was like mudslides and they closed it down to like non-local residents. And I was like, well, that's a bummer.
No, and the PCH kicks ass.
Yeah. I proposed to my wife at the PCH. At McVeigh Falls in the Big Sur. Yeah.
That's so pretty.
You know how I do, a little sauce here and there.
Yeah, that's a bad one. I've had like a bunch of like flight issues. My flight to San Francisco this week, like I don't mean to brag. I'm group 2 or 3 when I board. I'm on the plane.
I mean, you're on a
early.
plane every week.
Yeah. So I've got my points. So I'm like first on this plane, and we're about to go to San Francisco. Our flight's already like a little behind. It's not a big deal. And this lady comes up. She's probably like group 5. She sits in front of me. She's got a big old ice bag on her head. And I said, okay, probably just having a tough day. She waits like 30 minutes, and the plane backs out. And she calls the flight attendant over. She's like, you got to stop this plane. I have to get off. And I said, why? What do you mean? She's like, I'm not feeling too good. And she was
you weren't feeling good from the moment I saw you.
You had the ice bag on your head. And it was funny because right before it happened, she starts talking to the woman next to her, being like, I think we have to stop this plane. I think I have to get off. And the woman next to her was in the middle seat. So she was like, yeah, you got to get off this plane.
Yeah, get out.
You gotta go, girl. This is not safe. And so we had to we pulled out and then we had to pull back in just so this one lady could get off the plane, which I totally get it if you have to get off the plane. But you had a long ass time.
That's inconsiderate. Like you could have,
Maybe she was trying to tough it out. The gray ones tell their body, not today.
Now I have a question for you guys. You know,
now you do?
Yeah, because now she just said this lady was
didn't.
clearly sick on the plane.
Oh yeah.
So
was she sick or did she have like an issue?
She had a full-on bag of ice on her head.
But like what sickness do you
maybe
use?
I thought she was either
nausea.
like she was like gonna pass out or like maybe she had fallen and hit her head. I didn't ask. Didn't
Blood
really
pressure.
seem like my
ice
place.
pack for blood pressure?
Yeah, I mean,
don't.
if you have a fever, they put if you're like really bad, they put ice in you.
Yeah, why not? Don't laugh at me, man.
I'm not laughing, I'm just asking. I've never seen
Have
that.
you ever been on like a plane where there was like a medical emergency that required a doctor?
Yes.
And they
ask if there's a doctor on the plane?
there's a doctor.
I have.
I always think there's got to be at least one that's like, I'm going on vacation. I ain't standing up for shit. Like
1,000%.
even though I know they're like obligated through their oath or whatever to get up and help.
Hippocratic oath.
But like it's kind of a bad spot to be in. Like if homeboy's seizing and having a massive heart attack, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like start feeding him aspirin? Like I don't
We're
know.
45,000 feet in the air. Like,
Exactly.
I don't have my tools with me.
And then like God forbid it's like over the Pacific or something where because
cooked.
if you're over the continental U.S. and
like,
there's airports
too
everywhere.
bad.
Yeah, but scary.
I had to have it on a flight once, but it was like a minor deal. They made like 2 announcements. The lady next to me was a nurse, and so she like took her time to get up though. It was kind of one of those things where she was like, I'm a nurse, and then like didn't follow through.
Yeah.
And then they made like the announcement again.
She like
So-
raised her hand behind the
She's
seat. Like,
that's me. And then they announced it a second time and she got up. I've been on a plane where twice I have sat next to someone who violently vomited the entire
What?
flight. It's happened to me 2 times. The first time it happened to me, I was like taking an early flight, and so I can never sleep before a big trip, so I was so excited I was going to sleep on the plane. So I get there, I'm in my seat, I'm in the middle seat, which sucks, and the girl next to me, she's fine. The guy in between me, he's good. We're just sitting there. The plane takes off, and this girl just starts puking. She's just puking all everywhere.
Nah.
Well, like in her bag. She's throwing up, and she's throwing up
in her bag
in, like,
with
the little,
her belongings?
No, like the little like paper bag.
But the paper bag is literally this big.
She had to take mine and the guy's next to me, and she's just passing the puke over to. I was not touching it, so I was like, "Girl, don't
That's
even."
insane.
So she would pass it over to the guy, and then he'd like call the flight attendant over and be like, "Here's our puke bag," and they're like, "We can't take this puke bag," so she had to hold her 2 puke bags there. And the second the flight landed, we were good. It also happened to me again, like a year later, where I sat next to a kid in a Connor Stallions t-shirt who puked, but he projectile vomited the whole flight. It was miserable.
But what do you mean projectile? Like in the seat?
Like
on the
all
seat?
on the seat back.
I want to know what Juju Gotti would do in that situation. Put me next to you. Somebody next to you is vomiting on a plane. You're 30,000 feet in the air. You're going wherever. It's going to take you a minute to get there. What's the mind of Juju Gotti in that moment?
I'm finna stand up and tell these folks, look, man, I cannot sit right there. Y'all finna put me somewhere else. I don't want to be a certain way, but I will die if I stay here, or I will hurt somebody.
Somebody else
next to me.
Right.
I'd be the person to throw up in that situation.
So if somebody else throws up, you're
if
throwing
I
up?
see it, smell it, and hear it in a certain way, I'm gonna vomit, and I don't want to vomit.
Yeah, I've only had this happen to me once on a plane. I was coming back from seeing my dad in Las Vegas, and it was a flight back to Miami.
Yeah,
and the
classic.
worst thing about a flight back to Miami is it's full of people from Miami. So I'm sitting there in my seat, and I see like all these like little like kids coming towards me, and they were clearly like not experienced drug users, but they were all on something. So one of the kids was far too young. I would say maybe he's like 15 or 16, and he's like doing the careful walk with the stomach hold, right? And I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. So he's sitting like in front of me. We're on the plane, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and it's a red eye, of course.
Like in front of you, how far?
Like I want to say 3 aisles ahead of me.
Okay.
I see him get up to go to the bathroom, right? And I'm like trying to fall asleep. I'm sitting there. Eventually he starts coming back. All of a sudden I start getting the faint smell of puke. It has a very distinct smell. Mm-hmm. And
It's like acidic.
Yeah,
It's
and
an
I'm
acidic
sitting there, and I see a bunch of people like looking back behind him. Sure as shit, he fucking yacked all over the aisle there. And I was like, at least it was behind me, because then like I'll just go to the other bathroom up front.
Yeah.
It was. That was the only time I've ever had like a throw up experience. But I don't fly as much as you. You're like all over the place.
Yeah, the worst person I think you can fly next to is a chatter, somebody who wants to talk on a flight. The craziest, just like, it wasn't that crazy, but it was just a weird interaction. It was my freshman year of college. We were flying for like spring break, and me and my friend are sitting next to this guy. So I say, Michaela, you're my friend. You can have the window. I'll take the middle, sacrifice. And so this guy, he just chatting. He's probably like in his late 30s. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. Like, talk to you later. He's
like a nervous talker on a flight?
He's
Is that
like
what you're trying to say?
showing me videos on his phone. I don't care. I am so sorry. I do not care about this random viral video that popped up on your Facebook feed. And so I go to sleep and I wake up and he's like hitting my leg. He's like smacking my leg. And I'm, what's up? He's like, hey, snack cart's supposed to be here. I said, what? Okay. He's like, I just wanted to let you know the snack cart's gonna be here if you want anything. I said, I'm good.
You should have said, get
Thank
your
you.
fucking hand off my leg.
I was just
Immediately.
and I like was asleep, so I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm out of it, and he's just hitting the shit out of my leg to be like, snack cart, you
Bro, I
want
would've punched
peanuts
that
or
back.
pretzels?
Like, unless the plane's going down, don't wake me up.
Yeah, don't wake me up.
Like, the plane has to be in a nosedive free fall for you to wake me up.
I've also had a guy.
Don't even wake me up then. Just let me just let me pass on to the
gonna
next
die.
plane,
Just let
bro.
it go.
There's no need for me to know anything that's going on.
Wake me up at the crossroads.
Correct. Exactly. So I won't be lonely.
I had a guy once where I was working on my math homework. I was in high school and I was on a flight, and so we were going on like a weekend trip, and I'm working on my math homework, and he kept trying to take my math book from me. He was like, you can't have this out. I said, I really can have this out. I think it's okay. He's like, no, you can't have it out. So he would like take it from me and be like, hey, dude, you got to give me my math book back. And he would try to put it up in like the like overhead to the point where I had
Wait,
to get
this
a
is
flight.
a worker
No,
or
this is
somebody
like
just sitting next to
the
you?
dude sitting next to me, and like he didn't speak very good English. I think it was like his first time flying, like, and so he just kept taking my math book, and I'm like, no, I'm allowed to have this. Like there's no math book rule, and so I had to get the flight attendant to be
What
like,
math was it?
it was like algebra. Like I was in high
geometry
school.
would have been fine. Algebra, you can't have it on the plane. Sorry.
And so I had to like get the flight attendant to be like, she can have her math book. It's okay. Because he kept taking it. It took it from me like 3 times, being like, you can't have this. And
Hold
I was
on.
like, I can have this.
So what? Like, did you get to the bottom of it? Like, what's the end game here,
I think
Spencer,
it
the
was
guy?
because we had one of those seats where you don't have like a row in front of you. So like you don't have a place to like put your stuff. So I just put my bag like under my seat because it was a pretty small bag, and I had my math book out, and I think it was like, don't have your laptop out. And he was like, no, you literally cannot have this. And I was like
like if
there's
he's part of the FAA.
yeah, and I
Like,
was
mind your business, sir.
And he just like kept taking it, and I was like, this is not your math book. This doesn't belong to me. This belongs to Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools.
Like,
you have to
ma'am,
give this
you don't
back
get
to
it.
me.
Like, you don't get it, ma'am.
It was
this
so
math
weird.
book can crash this plane.
Like, I didn't know, like, and like, I just kept being like, no, and I'm 14, being like, hey, just give me, and my dad's like way back there on the plane. It's like me and my sister, and I'm like, please just give me my math book back. And so eventually he gave up. Eventually he was like, you know what, this girl can do her algebra, and it's not going to cause any problems. It was really weird.
Why? Bro, dudes are weird. Sorry. Like, mind your business. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what she's doing. Don't worry about, like, don't touch me for the snack cart. We're good. Just do your thing.
Can we know everybody? Like, people are weird.
People are weird.
These
Yes.
days, I like
Thank
a lot
you.
of like public service announcement. All women ain't some shit.
Yeah.
And all
Correct.
dudes ain't some shit
That's
either.
right.
Correct.
I know we all love our women empowerment, but we got people empowerment, brother. Call the peeps of shit that did the shit.
Yeah.
Don't
You're
label
right.
all dudes some shit because I'm.
No, you are correct. You are correct.
I've never
and
done
I
it. I don't
misspoke.
touch anybody. I've
No,
never done
you are
anything.
correct. And I misspoke on that one.
It's okay.
No, you're right.
But back to the flights.
Yeah.
My flight here on my bad.
No, go ahead.
Yours is way more important than mine. Go ahead, sis.
No. I was just gonna say. I was gonna ask, like, how do we feel about people who take off their shoes? Because I had one on a
Don't.
flight back from vacation. Like, why are we taking off shoes on the flights? Unless you know, if your foot's swollen, some of that jazz. But if you're taking your shoes off,
Yeah, but how do you even like? Oh, my foot's swollen. Like I don't care. Shit smells like sour cream and onion.
But I
don't
would
wanna smell
understand
it.
that. I would understand it more.
Salt and vinegar ass feet. I don't want to
with
smell
a
your feet,
huge
dude.
smile on his face.
True or not true?
I'm like,
I think this is my area of domain.
He ran in from Bark Airways to tell us this.
Oh, Bark Airways.
I saw
I'm
that they're flying.
#1 supporter of Bark Airways. Get all of them people with them dogs on that flight.
So we were talking about how people had vomited on the flight, and tell the story about the bulldog on your flight.
The bulldog? Or,
Yeah, the one that shit everywhere.
Oh, that wasn't. It wasn't on my flight.
It wasn't on your flight.
I told the story.
It's a
but-
secondhand
Yeah, it was a
account.
second-hand account of a dog that shat everywhere, and then ran up and down the aisle. Yeah.
Bruh.
And the lady was just like, I'm sorry, chasing after the dog up the aisle. But that's why I'm like, Bark Airways, man. Let you all love dogs. Go ahead, fly with them. All dogs, just kennel up in there, farting and shitting and barking the whole time.
Can you imagine?
Good luck trying to watch a movie.
I have an update. So the Batman song, it originates from 1966. No, 1995 Seal.
Gotham
No.
City?
Jingle Bells, Batman Smells.
Oh.
It originates from 1966 because that's when the Adam West version of the show was really, really popular.
Mayor Adam
and
West.
then that like Christmas season, it entered the vernacular, and then it got like a rebirth because Bart says it on the first episode of The Simpsons ever. In 1989, he sings it on stage,
Is
and
that
that's when
what
it
it
came.
is? Okay,
back
so
up.
I was in elementary school. Let's say like 90. Like let's say I was born in 91, so figure I'm in, third grade or fourth grade.
it was fresh. It was still
getting
like
to,
10 years, yeah.
Yeah, like 98, 99, 97, whatever.
Because originally, like Jingle Bells is one of the most spoofed Christmas songs of all time, apparently.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what other Christmas song is spoofed?
Exactly. So apparently, they're like German soldiers had their own version during the Great War of 1943, as you put it the other day.
I didn't put it. Stugotz put it that way.
And so just a bunch of different versions, and then one ended up grabbing after the Adam West Batman show got really popular.
Damn.
My flight over here. Sorry for clearing my mic up.
You're good. No
$5.
fines here on Mystery Crate. No fines.
Bruh, so Sunday I was supposed to come here. I was supposed to do an alley-oop basketball show. Salute to alley-oop, the YouTube audience. Salute to my brothers and sisters out there who lock in. I had planned my flight excuse me again. The perfect time to be between the Knicks Pacers game and the Timberwolves
Nuggets game.
Yeah. So it was about a 5:30, 6 o'clock flight would have got me here just in time for tip off. And if not, I got my phone. I can watch it until I get to the room. So first order of business, the flight is delayed. I'm like, okay, here we are. So at least I'll just catch a little bit more. Second order of business, we got on the tarmac. We went way out there to the tarmac. We're about to take off. And then they said, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We have to go back to pick up some flight attendants that are due in Miami. So we had to pick up some flight attendants. And they kicked 4 people off our plane, gave them vouchers. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell is
we gotta
happening?
go.
Like, you feel me? And this flight, I said, you know what? I'll take the middle seat for the first time in history because I got to get there. This is the only thing that's going to get me to Miami in time. 2 hours later, we still sitting on the tarmac waiting for the people because they was at the wrong gate or whatever. I'm bubbling. I'm every thought I have in my head, I'm saying it out loud. I say, bro, I finally took a damn middle seat and I got these stank ass people sitting there. Bro, right here was so damn musty, man. Salute, bro, but you were musty as hell, bro. And this brother, he didn't give a damn. He had his arm all in the thing. So I said, well, we gonna have a standoff then. I'm gonna keep my arm there. We gonna have it there. Bro, you low as hell. I will beat. My bad. But at the same time, bro, the flight didn't take off till 2 hours later. And then I'm in the air We turned around because we had an emergency on the plane. Somebody passed out, and we had to get the doctor. We went back to Atlanta. Now the Timberwolves game, I'm watching the game on the plane. I'm about to, boy, I was so mad, bro. And I finally got here like, 12 or something, bro. They was so bad.
Juju, I'm going to tell you this, though. I thought you were going to hit me with the ultimate, which has happened to me. We're like, it's cool, we're delayed, but you know what? I'll catch this on the flight. And then we're in the air like, oh, I'm sorry, the Wi-Fi is out.
That shit
Come
happened to me.
on, man. You can't do that to me. You can't.
I'd have been arrested. I promise to God in my life, I would have been arrested. They already expect a phone call from me, Flight Airline.
Flight airline. Yo, by the way, Juju,
Bark Airways.
middle seat, you get the armrest. That's what the middle seat gets. You get both armrests. Everybody else, because everybody else has another armrest to lean on. That's the advantage, or not the advantage. That's like the consolation prize of sitting in the middle. But
Nope,
also,
not these brothers, two husky brothers, one husky brother and one little brother who just thought he was husky enough. You feel me, bro? But I'm nice as hell, man. But people got to be taking advantage sometime, bro. I will beat the hell out of you, like for real. I'm from the. I'm so sorry.
Figuratively.
Allegedly. I will beat the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
Allegedly.
Yo, the other thing also, I don't know if you guys get this, but I think about this a lot. I never sit next to beautiful people on a plane. I don't know what it is. I lose that lottery every time. Juju's like, oh, sitting next to a musty guy and a big dude, whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like every time I'm on a flight, man.
Yeah.
I see the beautiful people walking. I'm like, next to me? No. Okay.
They're in first class.
There you go.
The lady from Rise of the Lycans, she fell asleep. Salute. I forget her name off the top of my head, but Rise of the Lycans, Underworld, the lady who's the main
Kate
character.
Beckinsale?
Kate Beckinsale. She sat next to me on the plane, fell asleep, was right here on the whole time. I'm like, look at me.
Kate Beckinsale also from Tiptoes.
Salute.
Isn't she like? She's doing well, isn't she?
Doing well?
Yeah.
Like financially?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah.
She like she dated like somebody.
Health-wise?
Pete, right? Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Animal.
Is that doing well?
She is
No,
so
no, that's
pretty.
over.
No, they
But
broke
From the
up.
woman's side. is
no,
that
but
doing
like she
well?
was in the like headlines more. I know it was a while ago, but you know she'd been pretty irrelevant since Underworld.
No, that's not true.
What else was she in?
Wasn't she in like Click?
She in a lot of stuff.
She's in a lot of stuff.
I say,
Look it up,
I
look it
say,
up, look it up.
I
Somebody
say
look
she's
it
been
up.
irrelevant since Underworld. Your response is she was in Click.
Click
That's
is-
not really.
I mean, come on. Everybody
It's a
knows
big
Click.
movie.
Yeah,
Look,
exactly.
Sandman movies do
Dude,
numbers.
Click had me crying like a baby.
What?
Like in the theater. Yeah.
What?
And
Dude,
you're
I
going to
was-
disrespect it like that?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I know it wasn't a big deal. Well, like, hold on. I got her thing.
Pull up
here.
her IMDb.
Okay, she had a movie last year called Fool's Paradise.
Yeah, that was with what's his name?
That's the George Clooney,
yeah.
and Julia Roberts. I remember
but-
specifically saying, I'm not going to go see that. It looks
Is that the one that they're divorced, but then they have to go for a wedding and like
Yeah.
pretend that
I
they're
don't know. There's like a
That's
million.
like
every
each other?
rom-com.
There's
Yeah.
a million people in this movie. Like Charlie Day's in it.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh
Charlie
no,
Day.
Fool's Paradise is the Charlie Day movie where
Right.
he's silent. He's silent the
Oh,
whole
never
movie.
Oh, dude, Ray
Yeah.
Liotta was in it.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
John
We
Malkovich.
did it on Cinephobe, actually, really
Common,
recently.
Jason Bateman, Edie Falco, Sudeikis.
Check it out.
Adrian
Cinephobe, wherever you
Brody.
get podcasts.
What's Cinephobe?
Phobe or File?
What's Cinephobe?
You'll have to listen to that episode to know.
damn it, I thought I got
Cinephobe
you.
is the podcast where we watch movies that are poorly rated on Rotten Tomatoes and try to ascertain whether they're accurately rated or maybe they can get a fair shake. That's Cinephobe, wherever you get podcasts.
Yeah.
Produced by Anthony Mace.
Attaboy.
The
And 20
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh,
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Dude, she been in stuff. Look at you.
Yeah,
Oh, she hasn't been
Underworld.
since Underworld.
What year was
I don't see-
Underworld?
The last Underworld was in 2016. It
Are you
was
talking
called
about-
Underworld Blood Wars? Never even.
You're
heard
talking
of
about 8 years of her not
That's
being
a long,
relevant?
8 years is a long time, dude.
She's
been up,
done other
yeah.
shit.
I mean,
Right.
you hear 2016.
Black Panther?
Yeah, you hear
Oh,
26.
wow.
She was in Black Panther.
Yep. Read it and
Fuck,
wait.
yeah, I was fucking lying.
Said read it and weep.
I was about to say, I'm looking at Massive Whale. I don't see that here.
Like, I thought she was.
And she was in classics like The Aviator.
She was in Pearl Harbor.
Right.
Classic.
Vacancy with Luke Wilson.
Tiptoes. With
Van Helsing.
Gary
where
Oldman.
Joke. 2021.
I'm still trying to imagine Kate Beckinsale in Wakanda. Shaved her head. She's one of like the royal
The
guards.
guards, yeah.
She played
So-
Pelosi.
She was in the Total Recall. She was in the Total Recall remake.
Eh,
No,
phobe.
no, nobody did.
That's not the one with.
Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah, I know.
What's the one with Ryan Gosling? Because
That's the one I was thinking.
Is that
about.
Blade Runner 49?
That's Blade Runner
Yeah.
2049.
2049. Was she in that?
Also,
No.
also not good.
You know who was good in that movie? Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
He was. That's when I was like, this guy's a way better actor than The Rock. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. That
Yeah,
ended
he
the
has
that
more
discussion.
range. Yeah.
Was that ever in question?
I mean, I only really thought of him as Drax before that.
Let me ask y'all this as we have 20 seconds left in the segment.
Yeah.
John Cena. I'm ready to say it. Best acting wrestler ever.
Really?
Great comedic actor.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a serious role.
I don't need to see him in a
Did you
No,
watch
I
Ricky
love him.
Stenicki?
I did.
It's good.
Is
You
it
like
worth it?
It's okay. He was
It's
funny in it.
okay. Emphasis on O.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
But he's funny in it.
Dude, Vacation Friends, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Cop blockers.
That was a good one.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah.
Full disclosure. First time we recorded Mystery Crate, I had done my usual Messi plus Inter Miami plus goal score thing. But then, post-recording, Inter Miami decided to sit Messi and all the other stars on Inter Miami, which made that completely worthless. So I'm back with another edition of You Betcha, which is sponsored by DraftKings. Stay tuned because you'll hear more about DraftKings and all it has to offer throughout the show. DraftKings, the crown is yours. And because of this, we're going to look to the NBA for this one, Celtics and Pacers. I'm going to pick the Celtics money line on Game 3. I think when the Pacers blew that overtime Game 1, it was basically locked in that it'd be a 5-game series at most. Jason Tatum took some heat on Twitter the other night when Jaylen Brown went for 40 that he didn't do enough. So I'm going to take the Jason Tatum over on points, whatever it is. I literally don't care what the points are. And Celtics money line in Game 3. I think the Pacers get one, but it's not Game 3. It's going to be Game 4. And then the Celtics win in 5. And that's it for You Betcha. Back to the show.
Can we talk? Because we haven't talked about it on the main show. You guys brought it up for a quick second. Cam on CNN. That was incredible. That's television right there. Salute to the person, because he was asking, who booked me for this shit? Salute to the person who booked him for that shit, because we wouldn't have been able to have the pink horsepower. I'm getting some cheeks. There was another banger. I can't remember
I'm going to tell you
what
what it is. It was performance art, because she throws Cam, like Mace just gets done answering a question. She throws Cam a question. Cam pauses. He stops. There's silence. Everyone's staring like, is there a delay in the connection? He pulls out the thing, labels out, takes the sip.
He smells it first. He's like,
Yeah. By the way, there's noise. There's noise when he drinks. It's not a silent sip, right? There's noise when he drinks. Sorry, I had to have this.
pink horsepower. Get some cheeks after this.
Get some cheeks after this. Dog, I fell out. And then immediately afterward, like not even like just going on with the answer, like who booked me for this?
Yeah, like,
and then
looking around.
the question, like he's like, I don't even know. I mean, like Mace knows Puff way more than I do. I was like, wow, he's on every level. He's letting you know, I'm just using this just as a commercial here.
And they sold 1 million pink horsepower.
Really?
Yeah, he said it. He put it on I don't know if it was on Twitter or on IG. He was like, yeah, we sold out on pink horsepower, 1 million sold. I was like, damn.
Y'all tried it?
No. Juju?
Juju?
Nah, not yet.
What's it called? Pink horsepower?
Pink horsepower, yeah.
No.
More of a honey pack man.
Sure.
Sir.
Are these dick
Still
pills?
got my groove like Stella.
I was like, you're so
Are these
young,
are these
all
dick
y'all.
pills?
No, it's a drink.
It's a drink.
Oh,
It's a big drink.
because I saw a dick drink. Oh, okay. I saw that the Undertaker is promoting Blue Chew.
Yeah.
He did it in a
Everybody-
brilliant way, too.
Everybody's promoting Blue Chew.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he like? and
Well,
then-
that's why it's a good joke, right?
So he said it something to the
coffin.
effect of like, you know, the Undertaker used to rise, and
Yeah.
now I need some help to rise, or something to that effect, and then
Damn.
that's how he slipped that in.
Shout out to my boy, bro.
Hey, slip that in, hey yo.
Hey,
And your wife will like it too.
bam.
that's Nugenics, right?
Oh yeah, with
Frank
Thomas,
Big
and,
Hurt.
and Doug Flutie.
The big hurt.
Yeah,
There was one more. It was Big Hurt,
Doug Flutie,
there's
and one other
somebody
guy.
else.
They're all playing golf.
Rui Hachimura or somebody.
Rui Hachimura.
Damn, he needs help. That's fucked
It's
up.
Shohei Ohtani. He's speaking English again.
The male enhancement game has changed because it used to be like old dudes who do the ads, and now it's like the younger generation are like, yo, I'm 30 something.
It is
I'm-
still old
Microplastics.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, you talking like the Roman commercials or like the hymns?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Comedian.
sort
What's
of
a young
thing,
comedian
yeah.
now? He women love him. He's a Caucasian guy.
Matt
out of
Rife?
New York.
Matt Rife, yeah, with the
he-
jawbone.
I hate him.
That guy sucks.
I mean, so does
He's
Matt
not,
Rife.
he's not funny.
I agree. He's not that funny.
I'm not a
He's
huge
not
fan.
funny.
Some people like him. He's selling out shows,
Yeah.
so some people
Yeah.
gotta like him.
He looks like a fish
There's a lot of
Damn it, allegedly. There's
a lot of-
handsome fish.
a lot of comedians.
with a lot of work done.
Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Hold on.
No, look up photos.
Look up.
I gotta
I
find
don't
it.
know about that.
Oh.
Kind of like
Salute to Matt Rife.
your boy. What's his name? Not Taylor Lautner. What's the other dude that's saying?
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
I'm
man.
teasing.
Oh, but he had an accident.
he was
Yeah,
in
he
an
said it
accident.
was an accident.
Did he?
Oh wow.
Like he's
Conspiracy theory. Hold on. Play my
legend.
music real quick.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Okay, here you go. Oh, I had it here.
Impeccably produced.
Hold on.
Time to throw away all journalistic credibility and get reckless. Here is something we like to call reckless speculation.
You're good.
Did Zac Efron have an accident? Because the way he says
That's
it
what
is
I
like,
heard.
I was walking up the stairs and then I missed the stair and fell and landed. No, it was like his kitchen counter. He slipped and his jaw hit his kitchen counter.
Damn.
Because you ain't never been drunk at your house? Come on now.
That's a
Not to that.
really
Look at his face.
specific kind of-
Totally normal face.
It's all
Exactly.
Never slipped and bashed his face
man.
against the kitchen counter.
Never. Look at where's my camera. Right
Come
here.
on, right there. Look at him.
Dude, what happened to Paul Pierce's finger is crazy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dropping a weight to like basically rip it off.
Yeah.
Why is Paul working out?
You know what? With big plates, bro.
Gotta stay
You're in
in
yoga
shape.
time.
He's trying to stay in shape.
Health?
Exactly right.
Come
Yeah,
on,
but-
man. I ain't in the NBA. That don't mean I can't run up and down LA Fitness.
No, but like he's like lifting big weight.
Yeah,
like
he's-
But he
45
wasn't
pound
even
plates.
lifting weights. He was
Lifting
just on
weights
his
too.
back. He was like doing like core walking on his back, like on his hands and feet.
With a plate on
with
his
a plate
back.
on his
But
back.
why?
But dude, body weight for him will be.
recognition will be
But body
televised.
weight for him will be just fine.
Yeah.
like
I hear
body
you,
weight
but
will
what do
be
you want me
just
to-
fine.
what do you
I
want
know
me
you're
to
not
tell
him. I get it.
What do you want me to tell you?
He's got a lot of body.
Bro, trying to put on, man. He trying to pump iron, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
But he's never like it's a funny.
He's never been like that.
He was
I'm gonna
never
tell you
like
the
that, yeah.
funniest thing in sports when the retired athlete retires and then ends up trying to have a better body they had than when they were playing.
Yeah.
The number one guy for this is Mike Bibby.
Yeah.
Mike Bibby,
was
his
huge.
whole career was a doughy boy kind of guy, and then he retired, and now he's like
Swole.
Jack, super Jack, looking like Timberland.
Yes.
Like
Who's also Jack now.
yeah, exactly. Same thing. Like,
Weirdly.
same transition. I'm like, what's going on here? Like it's
It's that good stuff, dude. It's that TRT.
yeah.
It's that replacement therapy.
Is
Look
that-
at the boy. Look at the boy up there, bro.
Allegedly.
Come on.
Yo.
That's not natural. Bro, I'm sorry.
This guy
Bruh,
played.
he might have just started working out.
Nah.
Like, bruh, I was skinny as my whole life. I was low as hell, 160. My entire life. I started working out a couple years ago, and people be like, damn, bro, you must be taking some. Now I just started exercising for the first time, lifting weights in my entire life.
When I saw you in that clip, the movie
Blindside.
clip, Blindside.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was the same person.
You feel
were
me?
so thin in that.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
totally
I just
different
started
person.
working out because
What
my
year was
best
that,
friend.
Drew?
The Blind Side?
Yeah.
I forget.
I
I
think
don't know.
2012, I think.
2010 or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was butter boy.
And then you got on that pink horsepower.
No, absolutely not. Salute
The
the
honey
big
pack.
horsepower. You know what I mean? I promote it. Salute. Get your son. You feel me? But not just yet for the kid.
good.
The Bibby thing is weird because you see it in football, right? Where the guys who are offensive linemen, obviously you can't live like
Yeah.
that.
It's awesome.
Sustained, where like Joe Thomas or Russell O'Kuhn, I think, did like a water fast
Jeff
for like
Saturday.
a year.
Jeff Saturday had a big transformation.
Yeah.
they just-
Stink.
Joe
Schlereth.
Thomas.
Stink, yeah.
My boy
Schler-
Joe Thomas,
Yeah.
my brother.
Look at this. Look at this, man.
No, that's crazy.
Come on, man. That's not.
And he's lifting weights there. Like he's part of
Yeah.
a professional weight training program with the Kings. You're gonna tell me they're not lifting weights?
Nah.
Like they're lifting weights, but all of a sudden, the transition is you double up.
Bro. Y'all
You
hating
double
on
up
Mike
in
Bibby
mass.
here, bro. This is the biggest hater.
How old is Mike Bibby? Look it up.
Old enough to pump. You feel me?
Nope.
Come on, man.
Yo,
Look, we not doing that no more.
Which pump?
Exactly. Pump iron, god dang it.
okay. Mike, look up for me how old Mike Bibby is.
He's 45. I want to say
46.
46.
He just
Amin-
turned. He just turned 46.
Amin is somebody in the age range.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know.
Jealousy looks terrible on you.
No, man. I'm trying to look. My boy's about to say it. There's some men that testosterone and stuff starts declining.
Yeah.
At a certain age, past 40 or whatever.
Sure.
Every man.
And
Eugenics.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Eugenics.
people need stuff to get back to normal.
And the girl like it too.
You know?
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
All
you
of a sudden.
Hey, you got the
I'm just
money.
saying, it's-
you can do it.
It like. I'm just saying, man. Like, them's not the muscles that happen from discovering weights for the first time a couple of years ago.
Right.
With a good trainer, you can. He'll have you in there doing your obliques. He'll have you in there doing the pulls.
He was in a
and the pushes.
professional weight training program.
Maybe
with the
he
Kings.
I could
had
be in
more
a professional-
time.
Okay, challenge accepted. God damn it.
Okay, what's the
For
challenge?
the next
You gonna get bigger?
for the next 3 months, I'm gonna try. Cause now I just work out whenever I can, whenever I am listening to this damn show 100 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm finna actually try from now on for 3 months. Give me 3
Okay.
months and see how I come back.
All
You
right.
feel me?
And then we gotta drug test you too.
For sure. That's the best
just wanna
part.
make sure.
Drug test the hell out of me, but don't test me for weed.
I was gonna say, is that
Nah.
full spectrum drug test?
No, just performance enhancing.
Yeah, it doesn't just say positive and just leaves
Yeah,
it at that.
right,
It'll
right,
tell
right.
you what you're positive. It's just like,
Positive.
positive.
We
Just
got
a
his
green
ass.
light. I don't know, but
Get him, coach.
He's taking something.
It's got
though.
something in there.
I could tell. The drug test is Stugotz. Like,
Positive.
it's got something. I don't know.
Negative, positive.
But I mean, are you mad because like, okay, why did you wait all this time after the fact, after you're done, to now get big and swole? Like, what is it exactly? Like, because he did it afterwards? Because he didn't do it during?
I just want the truth.
Wow.
I'm telling you the truth.
Wow.
That's all I'm looking for.
You can't be an NBA point guard lifting weights like that. He can't do that until you retire.
Man, look at Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
And look where he ended up in the playoffs on the
I
damn
mean-
pine. So watching his team lose to the Celtics.
That's a business decision.
Well, allegedly.
That was a business decision. When you look at guys like the Russell Okun thing, I think is the most extreme of them, right?
That was a little too drastic.
Like he was
had
330
Yeah,
pounds.
I think he had like a 30-day water
no
fast. or
more.
something
I think it was
than
like
that.
he did like 180 days.
He don't
look
look-
it up for me. I
he
think he
doesn't
did like
look-
180 days.
He doesn't look healthy. Like,
Can we get a
like-
picture on the screen?
Yeah, let's find
Taylor will
Russell
find
Okun
one.
before and after.
Let me find his exact.
I want to say it was like 3 months or 6 months that he did a water fast. He didn't eat anything for 6
Was
months.
it? I don't know. No way.
You can't do-
40 days. It was
You
40
can't do
days.
6 months.
Yeah, you'll fucking die.
You're gonna tell me that went from that to that in 40 days? No way.
That's what it says. He goes, Okun
no
did
way,
them.
bro.
He shed over 100 pounds by embarking on a 40-day water fast. He consumed nothing but water. It sounds crazy, but he had done it before.
I
He
feel
actually
like
did it twice.
He's doing pills then, right? Like
He's gotta do something.
supplements and
I
stuff
don't
like
know.
this. You can't.
Nah, you can't just drink water.
Yeah. You need something.
Yeah, you'll get like some kind
First
of
of all,
deficiency.
yeah, because if you don't, first of all, let me tell you right now, you're gonna be just shitting pure liquid.
Yeah, which is terrible.
That's all you have.
just
yeah,
every time.
terrible.
Warm way.
He's probably getting like shots, like a super shot with like there's all the vitamin minerals you need.
like
you know,
B12.
No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, like,
Whatever.
if you're rich, there's all type of shit you can do. Like
Correct.
they tell us
100%,
it
bro.
can't be done, but it's like if you're rich, there's a lot
Look
of
at Tom Brady. Like
Look at Magic Johnson.
look at Magic
Ozempic.
that was
Johnson.
Ozempic.
I had to tell my barber he didn't know about Ozempic. He was like, "What
Where's
do you
your
mean?"
barber been living?
Is he a big dude?
He is a big dude. He is a big dude. But like we saw Kelly Clarkson. He's like, "Man, Kelly Clarkson lost a lot of weight." I was like, "That's that Ozempic, you know."
Yeah.
And he's like, "What?" And
But
I'm
she
like,
said she's not doing Ozempic.
No,
she's
there
doing
was a
something
lie.
else.
Horse shit.
She
They're
said she is doing
lying.
a weight loss drug,
They're
not
lying.
Ozempic.
They're
I
lying
believe her.
through their
I believe her.
teeth.
Generic
I believe
one.
it.
She ain't never lied to me.
She's got the generic
They're
Ozempic. That's why.
lying
Generic
through their
Ozempic.
teeth.
She's got Walgreens version.
Roman.
Hey, it's
I see
cheaper.
the ads on
Hey,
Roman for
I
like
know.
K1
I see
blockers.
that.
I believe her.
They call them K1 blockers.
Believe women.
Mindy Kaling,
That one's
girl, she said she was like,
Ozempic.
I've just started hiking. I said, don't,
Yeah, that's
don't
bullshit.
lie, don't lie. And I don't care if you take Ozempic, just don't lie about it.
Yeah.
DJ Burns from the North Carolina
Nah,
State.
my boy's been working in the
No,
gym.
he
He said no Ozempic.
He said no Ozempic?
Yeah,
I mean,
he said no Ozempic. He
But
said
what's
he's been
the
working
shame
out
in
4
it?
times a week, and he's dropped 45
Oh,
pounds.
so you believe
And
him,
look,
but you don't believe Kelly
exactly,
Clarkson?
and which brings me back to
now.
square one.
Come
Look at
on.
misogyny.
Listen,
Come on.
listen.
But what's the
She
shame?
said she was
There's-
taking something, just not Ozempic.
What's the shame in it?
Yeah, there's no shame. If you can afford it and you
Just
want to
say
do
it.
it, do it. But don't lie about it because you're setting these unrealistic beauty standards, like the Kardashians being like, "We haven't had any work done." Yes, you have.
I mean,
Don't lie.
That is not your booty.
Kids.
Booty? How about that's not your
Really
face?
beautiful.
All of it. All of the above.
That's not your face.
Allegedly.
I was thinking about Kylie the other day.
Face
if
off.
her daughter grows up to look like her, she'll look nothing like her.
Yeah.
Because Kylie's totally changed from what she looked like when she was younger.
Every few months, this story goes viral, and I don't know if it's real or not. But like the guy divorces his wife in China because I guess she had a lot of work done, and then when they had the baby came out looking ugly, and he's like, "Oh, like I didn't know that you didn't look like that," and so he divorces her. I don't know if it's real. It's
Wow.
probably not, but I love how it goes viral every few months.
We should call Pablo and find out. Have him find out about it. Yeah.
That's the worst human ever if he did that, brother. Like,
Yeah, that's
you are
terrible.
a piece of shit. If this is a real story, you, sir, Mr. Chinaman, you are a piece of shit.
Supercharge that one.
I think the only ones in this whole
Excuse
whole
me.
Ozempic
Whoa.
situation.
Hey. What?
Blue Chew.
Hey, is the diabetics who actually need the Ozempic? I mean, I'd be,
So this is when it was in short supply, but now
yeah,
because
now
it went
it's,
generic, you got they're called
No.
K1 blockers.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we can stop the I'm better than you because no man, like look, it's out there. The diabetics, any diabetic who needs it can get it.
Can get it,
if
right.
they have insurance, which they don't. But then
Or they can
That's a
get
different,
That's a
different
whole
podcast.
different conversation.
They can get the
podcast.
CVS one too.
So wait, question: if it's just the K1 blockers, it's specifically formulated for the weight loss, right? Because my whole hang up on it was I don't want to take something that's not meant for me.
well, Viagra originally was not meant to get your dick hard.
It was for blood pressure.
Blood
right?
pressure.
Yeah,
It's blood pressure
it was heart medication.
Can
And they're
you imagine that first guy was like,
Whoa!
hey, something happened to me, and they're like, okay, go on.
Estelle, come in here.
They're like,
It's not
go
even
on.
that. Like the scientist is like, how are the readings? Like, it's really mixed, but like,
Sir, I got a problem.
17% of them have a drop in blood pressure. 13% of them have a somewhat drop in blood pressure, but 89% of them have a fucking raging boner.
Sir, it's been 4 hours.
And so the scientists are huddled and trying to fix it, and the marketing guy is walking past and he's like,
Hold on, what?
You got any of those lying around?
Read me that again.
Hold on. Let me see them readings. And then he looks at him and he looks at the scientist like, get out. But sir, we're not that. Get the fuck out right now. Gets on the phone and said,
Johnson?
Marty,
We're back.
Is this a new sound you're looking for?
it's, I think we've just saved Pfizer. All right, I gotta go.
Wow, on that one, Costanza, thank you. Amino Hassan, thank you. My one worry about Ozempic, not that I would take it, but for people that
You
do
don't
take
need
it,
You don't
It's
need it.
nothing wrong with taking it.
I don't know, I know.
There's nothing wrong, but
If
you don't
take
need
it out there. Salute to you for cosmetic or for Xanax.
my only thing
For
is
what?
For what?
Don't pay no attention
Okay.
to the man.
Don't get caught up in semantics, all right? Keep going.
the semantics are be careful when you do take it, please, because not one drug is for everybody.
Thanks,
and there's
Dad.
there's a lot of issues that come with Ozempic, muscle loss, bone density loss. Like there's a lot of things. So if you're gonna go out there and do it,
Droopy ass face.
please read the side effects. Please do your homework on it.
Yeah,
That's all.
since we're doing this right now, like half the Marvel guys are definitely on roids, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They have to.
Everybody who's an actor has taken something.
No,
like,
what
I-
blanket
Well,
are
like,
y'all laying
I-
across the
Dude,
hard
no,
workers?
but I understand like they have trainers and stuff, but like to go these full body transformations in only like 4 months, like I get it. You're eating a lot of boiled chicken and broccoli. Like I totally
Michael
get
B.
it.
Jordan.
Yeah, there's a lot
You're
of guys.
saying it's natural?
He works
No.
hard.
He does work hard,
You
but
can
I
work
don't
hard,
know.
but also get help.
I'm sorry that
believe
first
it's
That
all
extra
natural.
bulk.
that first image of Chris Evans when he comes out of the tank as Captain
Hey.
America, yo, he's gigantic.
Swole.
So
The guy from Eternals, they had to like refilm parts of the movie because he was like so deep in steroids to get fit for it that his face shape changed.
Of course. When you take HGH, it makes you look
Yeah.
like Frankenstein. Like it blocks your face off. Like you
So
get
they had
squared.
to, they literally had to refilm a lot of the scenes with
Chris
him in it that
Evans.
they filmed earlier because he
Hallelujah.
looked like a completely different person.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't remember his name.
Yes.
can we put that photo up, please,
See
of
if we can
Chris
scrape that,
Evans
find that.
shirtless and delicious?
It's obvious at this point.
It's
like
not obvious. Hard work
It's-
pays off.
Dude,
I don't know, The Rock is way too big.
Hard work does
The
pay
Rock
off.
takes steroids.
Yeah, The Rock takes steroids for sure.
Yeah, it's way too
But
big.
the thing is, it's
He's
not,
55 years old.
I believe
He
they can
works
get
hard.
there, but I think it's the time period. It's like we're starting this movie in 4 months, and then all of a sudden they're
You need to get
gigantic.
jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the first picture of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine compared to the last? Dude,
Like I saw him in whatever movie he did, the singing movie,
The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman. I saw him in that. He was not.
Les Mis?
He was not absolutely stacked.
Hamilton?
It wasn't.
Because it
Sorry,
wasn't
guys.
training season, brother. It wasn't movie time. Look, if you put me in, if you say, hey, bruh, you finna be in a movie that the entire planet is gonna see, I'm gonna be working every muscle on me, and it's gonna be the biggest muscle you ever seen. Come on, look at my boy. He got right for the movie. He
we
supposed
leave
to be
that up?
Captain America. How many flies you think Captain America do? He done them.
I need him to come save me, though.
Look,
let freedom ring. Am I right?
Hey,
Use
Look.
steroids if you want. Just be honest about it. That's my only thing.
Right, and if y'all brothers start being swole for hard work, and you hear another podcast, someone say, "Look at Tony, that's just HGH," you would be offended as a thousand.
people have said that. Mike said that about me.
no, there have been comments.
Wow, okay, who said?
I didn't say that
I
shit.
think I'd be
Not
flattered.
you, Mike. Mike
Oh, Mike
Ryan.
Ryan, okay.
Mike Ryan said that about
Why did he say that about you?
your boy put
Okay, I'm
hard
hating,
work in
I'm
the
hating,
gym.
I'm hating. My bad.
Your boy put hard work in the gym. You know what I mean? Like, I take creatine. Creatine's very good for the brain.
I stopped taking it.
You should get back on it.
No, I'm worried about the water retention, and because it
That's-
cuts. But I'm not working out as
But
often
Mike,
as I
it's not
want to.
1985.
No,
we know,
I'm not,
we know it's not muscle. It's not water retention
But
anymore. There's a
well,
lot
you
of
are. It's inside the
benefits.
muscles and stuff, and I get that. But the thing is, I'm just not working out as much as I want to do because of
What'd
that.
you say? Say that on mic.
Some things are better said off mic. Sir.
Mind
The
your
thing is,
business.
somebody's mic was on, which is why I heard it.
Nothing.
All I heard was drying up across the nation. So
Hey, man, snitches get stitches, bro.
I'm just saying what I heard, officer.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
You want to do the headline thing?
Sure, Mike.
So I saved the headline specifically for Juju because I know that he would be bothered by it. and Cynthia told me we should start making segments that could be sold. So one of them I had an idea
Why don't
was
you just
for,
tell the whole world our business of what we're trying to do
This is
back
kind of
here?
like a behind the curtains show.
You guys said something was drying up across the nation.
Yeah,
so
and I didn't get to hear it. So
Yeah, but that's not business.
Okay,
Anyway.
you want to hear it?
Go.
Here you go.
I shouldn't say it.
Don't
Salute the
say-
Bimmel.
Okay, McDonald's employee caught drying dirty mop under the fry station heat lamp. There's a picture of it.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I'm going to go to McDonald's right after the show, but I'm just saying
What,
it is pretty
what
disgusting.
city or country, state? Where's
That's
this
a good
at?
question. And it's in Australia. That's fine.
Okay, I'm not going there anytime
People
soon.
are
Under.
Arrest them.
Shout out Jenny.
Down under. Go down under and arrest their ass.
Yahoo News Australia. They're basically a different planet down there.
Salute, man. Damn.
That's it. That's our only headline.
I had
used to
another
be a
one.
beefier
That's it. And
segment.
you want me to sell
It used
that?
to be a beefier segment. What happened?
That's see, this isn't news though. It's like Gypsy Rose Blanchard finally meets Kim Kardashian.
No.
Which is
Wow,
ridiculous.
but that's
Why
big.
are we
Lucy
still
likes-
letting that girl?
Lucy's
like,
still in the Gypsy Rose Blanchard beat though.
Yeah, because she had some. So her and her fiance broke up. The one that she was like, yeah, he has a huge dick. They broke up, and then within a week, she had gotten a nose job and then got matching tattoos with her ex-boyfriend, the one before that fiance. She's on kind of a wild downward spiral. And then
You don't say.
She posted something with the funniest caption I have ever seen.
She's definitely like trying to catch up all the living she missed out
Oh,
on. Right?
absolutely.
So she's like, we're
Definitely-
doing tattoos, we're
she's
having
definitely out of
unprotected
her mind,
sex,
right?
we're doing all this crazy stuff. She's
out of her mind.
I don't think you can be in her situation and be completely right. Like, I'm sure she's going to therapy like crazy, and good for her on that journey.
Is she though? Because I feel like she's just going show to show,
I feel like she needs
doing
to.
her thing.
You got to get paid out here. You know?
I mean,
I'm sure there's all paid
I mean,
appearances.
focus on yourself first. Your mental health, what you did, which I kind of get.
Wow.
Just saying.
Lucy's.
murder.
We're filibustering for Lucy right now.
Lucy
who's
is frantically
frantically
Yeah.
searching for this caption that was very funny.
It was like, I served. Or something like that.
I don't know if these two would get.
Oh,
that.
like served because of how
And
she
they're
dressed,
like,
right?
ooh, I served, but she also did.
The sponsors are lining up.
I
Is what
mean-
she said, man.
I don't know if it was
Can we
her
talk about creatine
Get-
again? or
get-
what?
get Blue Chew on the phone.
Where's the horsepower? Let's talk about horsepower.
Dude,
I don't know for sure.
Okay, so we all like
DK's calling me right
back when
now.
the
I'll
show
leave it her Instagram though.
back when the show was only on 790, I remember thinking how depressing all of the radio ads were, because obviously it's
Geared
sports
for
radio
guys?
in the middle of
Yeah.
the day. So all the ads were injury attorneys, dick pills, strip clubs,
Yep.
and divorce attorneys.
And liquor.
Correct. And then I remember when Jerry Springer was on, like during the day, all the ads were career college,
Yeah.
personal injury, and like get like somehow like get a job or like unemployment assistance, because they figure. I mean, it makes sense if you're at home on a Tuesday, you probably have like one of these things going on.
Yeah.
Let me go back a couple pages. The McDonald's and fast food people, do not put my receipt on top of my French fries.
Facts.
You've been scratching, you've been touching, you've been receiving money. Don't put my ketchup packet either in there. The ketchup fell on the floor earlier. You put it back in the thing, and now you done put it on top of my fries. Please get me a little separate bag or something, or hand me that stuff.
Or put the receipt with a little piece of tape on the outside.
That's usually what
is.
the deal is. Yeah.
like when Chick-fil-A, when you pick up an order, they have the sticky receipt that they put right on the bag and just keep it moving.
do you guys roll up your bags from the fast food places?
No, I leave it open.
Because it gets soggy fries if you roll it up.
Right, 'cause you're keeping all that
all the
steam
heat
in.
stays in there and the condensation.
Yeah.
You gotta
Keep
let the
that
black
top
first.
open, baby.
My mom was always like, "But the food's gonna get cold." I'm like, "I got a microwave."
It's gonna get cold no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just you roll it up, you're gonna have soggy fries.
Salute the air fryers around the world.
Always.
Revolutionized
Always.
the fry.
Hallelujah.
Keeping the boys up.
How did we not?
And girls,
Yeah, how did we
single
not-
girls, what it do?
Like
Air
the
fryers.
Undertaker.
Why did it take us so long to get to this technology?
It's just an oven.
It's an oven for your stovetop. I mean, for
Just
your
a small
countertop.
oven.
It's
No,
amazing.
it's like a convection oven.
Still an oven.
Because it used
Look at my
That's a
boy.
big word, bro.
Connection.
Key-
He know
key-
difference.
keyword is oven.
Come on, man.
Keyword is oven. But like, because they definitely took off during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
No, I had mine before.
Yeah,
They
but
were,
I mean,
like,
like the
all
popularity.
over.
After,
Yeah.
Real fryers new.
Yeah. We had those before we got locked down. I was already. Chef Curtis.
What are you doing with the air fryer?
What do you do you know how to air fryer?
Sir, I know how to air.
Okay, so
please.
when
all
when
I
you're
do
making,
is air fry.
when you're making fries or wings or nuggets or
gotta
whatever,
turn it over.
no,
you
yes,
gotta
you
shake
have to
it.
shake them.
Okay, so why
But
you
the way
asking
you
me
were
what I'm
shaking it with like a skillet,
Because I've
but it's
got-
not. It's
Because my pull-out thing
it's
has
your
like
hold.
that. and
It's
I
your
shake
hold
it.
You
was
gotta
wrong.
handle
But
it.
go ahead.
Crazy.
This is a universal sign of cooking, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was making something.
Well, it
Yeah, no
depends
matter
on the
what.
movement and what position.
There's no need to be dirty about it. We already passed the
It was a
blue chew
family
thing.
show,
Yeah,
like,
seriously,
it was
we're
a
past
family
that.
I'm just saying.
Lucy threw me off guard when she said dick. It was really crazy.
Yeah, I was expecting hog there.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, but
Just something not so
Well, pig
blatant.
suey.
yeah, Puig Sui,
Yeah.
exactly right.
But Lucy will say something every now and then that will
Shout out to
surprise
Coach Cal.
I love the C word. I use it all the time.
you. Whoa.
Coach Cal?
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how excited she is to say I say
Thank
it all
you.
the time.
Say it, say it, say it.
Cunt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who are you? Wow.
I love you, Lucy.
I love that.
Dude, you know what's funny? I'm gonna have to like bleep that out in certain. Well, I guess for they won't know.
You got 2 seconds. Hurry
One
up.
more time.
Cut.
Yeah.